at a time. All right. I actually love to do that one. So those are the ones that you, oh no, you have one more that you learned. So last week we learned pull bow to shoot an arrow. So we'll just practice the horse stance a few times. So your feet are about two shoulder widths apart. Your hands are coming up, and then you're going to come down. You're sinking down. Your feet should be pointing forward, and your back should be straight, like you're up against the wall, and you're coming down. So this is obviously, it's building up lower body strength. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up, breathe in, and then when you breathe out, your hands come down the middle. Breathe in, breathe out, and then breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so that's just a warm up. So these ones are to build up your lower body strength so that you can do, like you can walk upstairs. When you're standing, you should be able to have some stability so you're not afraid of falling or not afraid of doing anything that might put you a little bit off balance, because your legs and ankles are strong enough to keep you safe. So, all right, so the next one is, that was pull bow to shoot an arrow. The next one is cat gazes at the moon. So what we're going to do on this one is we go down, you kind of arch your back like a cat, and then as you breathe out, you look over your shoulder up at the moon. Okay, so this, what you do is you're in your horse stance, your hands are on your knees. When you twist, you don't just turn your head, because you can hurt your neck. Just so what you do is you drop your shoulder and raise the other shoulder, right? And then you can come back, arch your back, and then you drop the other shoulder and raise the shoulder. So you want to make sure you're turning your shoulders, and you only have to turn your head a small amount. You don't want to keep your shoulders in the middle and then crank and hurt your neck. So here we go. We're here. So right now we're looking up. Okay, so you breathe in, you're going to arch your back like you're a cat. And then you breathe out, you bring your head back up. Then you breathe in, you're going to arch your back again. And now this time, you're going to drop one shoulder. You're going to look over the other shoulders at the moon. Okay? And you're going to come up, arch your back, and then you're going to drop the other shoulder and look up at the moon. And then you're going to come back to the center. So that's one set. So we're going to do 3 sets. This is actually, if you get low, this actually is you'll feel it in your legs. But you want to make sure you're turning. This is once again stimulating you're opening up your backbone and loosening up your neck. So here we go. So breathe in, arch your back, breathe out, look up, breathe in, arch your back, breathe out, look at the moon, breathe in, arch your back, breathe out, look at the moon on the other side, and then come back to the center. So breathe in, arch your back, look forward, breathe in, arch your back, look at the moon on one side, drop your shoulder on the other, breathe in, arch your back, breathe out, look at the moon on the other side. Okay, and last time, so breathe in, arch your back in the center, breathe out, look up, breathe in, arch your back, breathe out, look at the moon, breathe in, arch your back, breathe out, look at the moon. So you're here. So what you do is there's a horseback, which is when your back's arched, and then there's the cat when you're rounded. So first you round your back, and then you look up, and then you round your back, and then you look to one side. But you want to push the shoulder up and drop the other one. right? Because you don't want to crank your neck. You don't want to hurt your neck in these. Then you come back to the center, you arch your back, and then you breathe out, look to the other side. So you're basically, what you're doing is in this one, you're trying to open up your spine, get the vertebrae, a little bit space between the vertebrae so fluid can get in and clean your spinal fluid in your brain. Okay, so let's breathe in, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and then breathe in, breathe out. All right, and you're going to come back up. Okay, so that's probably the most difficult one. So that's cat gazes